Elul, the name Elul, which is written Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, consists of the main task that we can and should do during this month. The world has three pillars, and they're not money and post-dated checks or credit cards. The three pillars upon which the world resides is, as it says in the Mishnah, ethics of the fathers, ala Torah, avodah, u'gemilas chasadim. The study of Torah, service, meaning prayer, and acts of kindness. These are the matters in which we need to improve, increase during this month. And they're all found in the word of Elul. I'm going to share it with you soon. But before we do that, Zalmi is going to say with us, or we're going to say with him, chapter 100, to thank God for everything, including the month of Elul, the opportunity of catching up everything that we missed out during the whole year. This is the great month of reaching out to Hashem, because God is accessible these days. So Zalmi, please start.
Bismillah Sayda Hariya Ladinai Kol Haaretz Ivdu As Adinai Besimcha Bayu Lefana Bernana De Uki Adinai Hu Elihim Hu Asanu Vleya Nakru Amay Litzain Marisai Bayu Yishar Besayda Chateraisa Besila Haidu Lay Baruch Hu Shemai Kitayv Adinai Lailam Chasevad Adar Vadar Emunasai.
Zalmi, give tzedakah, and while you give tzedakah, I'm going to blow the shofar. Just one sound, just to remind us that this is what we're supposed to hear. Meaning, we're supposed to hear the shofar of Moshiach. As I said, let's hope we actually hear the shofar of Mashiach. So in the three pillars, as we said, the first one is Torah, the study of Torah. There's a pasuk in the Torah that it says, if unfortunately a person kills somebody else accidentally, so he's in danger by those who might take revenge of him. And also he needs to be in a gated community, as we call it, called Ir Miklat, a city of refuge. What's the spiritual dimension of it? So listen to a fascinating story in the Talmud. The Gemara, Talmud Shabbos, Tractate Shabbos, page Kuf Mem Zayin, 147, folio B, Amud Beis. The Gemara tells the following story. First, the Gemara says, Amar Rabbi Chelber. Rabbi Chelber says, Chamra de Progisa, the wine of the city of Purgaita, Umaya the Yom says, and the water of the Yamset, Kipru Aseres Hashvatim Yisrael, deprived Israel of the 10 lost tribes. Unfortunate, what it says, the 10 tribes, they pursued the good wine of Brigia, the water, the beds, etc., the comfort, the luxury, the joie de vivre, as they say over here, of these places. And this is what caused, unfortunately, that the 10 tribes got lost. And then the Gemara continues the following story. Rabbi Loza ben Aroch, Rabbi Loza, the son of Aroch, he was one of the prize students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. And it says what happened? Imshach Basrayu. He followed them. He ended up in the place of the Yumsis, the best, the luxury, the comfortable life. And he figured he's going to continue study over there, but in more comfortable environment. And the Gemara says, I'akir Talmudeh. He forgot his study. Ki hadar asa, when he finally returned, Kam lemikra besifra. He was called up to read in the Torah. And he was going to read the Torah verse, the Torah portion in Parshas Boya. Chodesh hazeh lochem. God says this is the month of Nisan is this first month. Unfortunately, to that extent that he forgotten the Torah. He forgot what he studied. That he read it instead of Chodesh hazeh lochem. He read it Hacheresh hoyol libam. Hacheresh, deaf. Their hearts became deaf. In other words, the mistake was so serious. Not just the matter that they didn't know how to read anymore, but he completely was transformed from a person to whom the month of Nisan, the month of coming out of Egypt, preparing to receive the Torah, is what his life was all about. he became deaf to his heart. Then the Gemara says, his colleagues had pity on him and they prayed for him, and he remembered back what he learned. And then the Gemara says, Rabbi Nohira says, have a goylelem kom Torah. You should always go, follow, pursue, go to exile, to the place of Torah. Our sages tell us that this is the same as individual who was Rabbi Elazar ben Arach. In other words, the city of refuge. Where do we find refuge? Is in the study of Torah. So this is the words Inno liyoda v'samti loch, which is the Rosh Tevis, the acronym of Elul, to tell us that this is the month that we have to increase in the study of Torah. Next minute, a little bit more in depth, and this is how we reconnect with Hashem fully.